Right, yep, hello all. So yes, here we go. So I wanted to do a quick comparison video just whilst I've got all of these shoes in one place, because these shoes here are going to get posted back to James in a few days' time. So, quick look at all these beauties. So on the left we have the brand new 3.1 mag replicas from Air Mag King on Instagram in the UK. So these are basically the best shoes you can go and buy other than a £15,000 pair of genuine Nike shoes. So those are the best ones that you can get, simple as that. And obviously therefore they're the most expensive. Now there's plenty of videos I've got on my YouTube channel regarding these shoes here. So next up, these ones here, I've just finished this pair literally 5 minutes ago. Just need to sort of run some tests on it, make sure it's all good. But this basically is the Universal Studios 2021 to 2022 and possibly 23 shoe. This one here I believe is 2022. So you can tell it's Universal Studios. Has the Nike in there, so it's a genuine replica basically. And the swoosh, as you can see here, is imprinted into the shoe, which most of them aren't, you know. So that's the difference between that one there. So this one here, you'll see my prior videos. Earlier this week, it came with LEDs in the base, which nothing wrong with it, but it's nowhere near the quality of what it is right now. And multicolour changing LEDs in here as well, and a little remote control. But basically, it was mostly generally didn't work, you know, because the batteries were knackered, and one of them, you know, the LEDs had come loose. So James wanted to upgrade to basically pro lighting, which this is, and these look lovely, lovely, lovely. Again, you'll see videos on my channel for where to get the parts from, all this sort of stuff. But ultimately, you've got EL panels here, retained his original bubble. I've then fitted the Air Mag King strap here, so this is an absolute first for me. I've got 2 pairs of these this week, and you'll see again in my prior videos I had to do a lot of work to make this fit. But ultimately these look really, really good. Now bear in mind, I've just put this on quickly. Obviously once it's been put on and it's worn, obviously it'll sort of layer out and flatten into the right positions. So I've literally just put this on literally 2 minutes ago, but it looks so good, so good. Absolutely love that. And again, these ones here as well from factory come with the Nike mag at the back, which is really nice to have, which you don't get on the cheaper AliExpress ones from there. But yeah, lovely, nice clear sole here as well. And I say he wears these shoes as well, so loving that, really nice. And again, I'm running these off the power system I use, which this one here, which again it clips on. You can get different size ones if you want to, and ultimately this clips into your sock. So you can use this one here, which is 3 volt, which is nice and bright and powerful, lasts a long time, or a smaller version, and literally just clips in there. So easy peasy. So that's those ones there. Absolutely love those. So I'm pleased he sort of sent them out to me and gave me the chance to do that, particularly the strap. And this one here, the third one, this is the AliExpress shoe, which again you'll see on my prior videos. So this is ultimately the cheapest shoe to start off with, certainly if you're doing it yourself. It's a £50 shoe initially, and then you add the EL parts, and obviously you can add the lettering on the back, the bubble, all this sort of stuff, and the swoosh, whatever you want to do. It's not as good as that shoe. That's much more expensive. You know, these are about £200 as the base shoe. Plus then you have to add the upgrades on top, and like I mentioned, this was about £50 for the base shoe, but again it swings and roundabouts money wise. Again, different design on here. Again, you know, you have to add the swoosh yourself, which I've done here out of foam. I've added a bubble here from Air Mag King. What I've done is I've retained the LEDs, so you can see here it's way brighter, because I could have fitted these panels in here to be much more subtle, but this is a sort of a shoe that I keep in my car for display. So when I'm running it during the day, you can't really see these during the day, but you can see these in pretty much all lighting scenarios. So they're just basically blingy, just so that when the public are looking at the shoe, they look bling bling. You know, I've got my sensible pair here. Very, very nice on here. I've custom made the Nike mag on the back, rather than cutting apart a bubble, which I normally would do. Again, this makes it nice and cheap. I've retained the lighting inside there as well, again for more bling when it's at a car show. And again, they look fabulous running the panels in here as well. So again, you've got the £30 Air Mag King straps here, which obviously take me a few hours to modify and fit. Or you've got this panel here is about £5, but again, it takes a few hours to put this panel into the strap. So, you know, it's all just sort of swings and roundabouts, but they do look so good. obviously these ones here look better than these ones, of course, but again, they're much more expensive shoe in the first place. But that is a shoe that you want if you can't afford this shoe. Or sorry, or you can't justify this shoe, I should say, not afford, I should say justify that shoe, because that's a lot of money to spend on a you know, a pair of shoes you might not be wear. That's what I should say. Yeah, look at those, absolutely lovely, lovely, lovely. Otherwise, you know, very, very similar, you know. So anyway, I hope you found that interesting. But oh yeah, for a wearing perspective, I have worn these ones here around the house, but again, they're so expensive, you know, you don't really want to wear them out. I don't. But whereas these ones here, the AliExpress ones, I have worn them out as well. Because when it's this sort of level of money, you don't mind wearing them. And obviously James wears these ones here out as well. So yes, there we go. Anyway, I hope you found it interesting. And yeah, so all the shoes are great. You know, and some are just slightly more expensive than others, that's all. Look at them, they all look bloody fabulous. Cool. Thanks all for watching, and yes, all the best. Cheers.